5, 6, 7, and Sentimental me,
sentimental me.
Guess I'll always be,
Yes, I'll always be
so in love with you. Say you love me too, sentimental me. Dreaming while I live,
dreaming while I live,
living just to give,
living just to give
all my love to you. No one else will do, sentimental me. Reaching for the moon and wishing on a star. On my honeymoon, I want to be where you are. Darling, can't you see?
Darling, can't you see?
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
I'm in love with you. Say you love me too, sentimental me. Reaching for the moon and wishing on a star. On my honeymoon, I want to be where you are. Darling, can't you see?
Darling, can't you see?
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be.
I'm in love with you. Say you love me too, sentimental me. That was Sentimental Me by the Ames Brothers, although this arrangement more closely follows the cover by Elvis Presley. And we played it straight from the charts of the Morristown Uke Jam. So take the link in the video description, download the free ukulele song sheet, grab your own ukulele, and you can play right along with this video. And if you'll be anywhere near Morristown, New Jersey, come out and play with us. In just a moment, I'll do a basic tutorial covering everything we just played. And at the very end, I'll do a slow motion close-up play along that you might find helpful. But right now, if you like the video, please like the video with a thumbs up. If you want lots more, subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you want hundreds more free downloadable ukulele song sheets, then check out our Dropbox and then come play with us. Okay, now first off, the strum, right hand. I'm just going to keep my finger here on a C chord. And generally speaking, most of the song is down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Now you notice it's very bouncy, very, very bouncy, as in it's not even. Even would be this, down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. This is more like triplets. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it? And at the very end of the verses, or I should say right before the bridge each time, and also at the very end, those triplets come to play in the strum. Just at the very end, it's a sentimental me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Right? That's the sort of frenetic triplets. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. And then at the very end, right? But so that comes in 3 different times in the strum. No! It comes in the bridge too. So 5 different times in the strum. That comes in. On my honeymoon, I want to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay? So that's it. That's it for the right hand. Although I'll emphasize where it says stops. Every time at the end or several times in the song, at the end of a line, it'll just say stop. And to make that stop, generally speaking, I put my right hand on the strings to add drama. It adds drama, because then the start of the next line, you're singing a cappella, just for the start of the line. but it I don't know, somehow that sharpness adds some drama to it. So okay, now chord transitions. Starting with the C, I'm using my ring finger. Generally speaking, my hands kind of fall on the neck and the first 4 frets like that. And so usually if I'm not coming from another chord, I'll go starting on the C with my ring finger. And this time, that works well for me because I'm going to go from there to a G7. And now look, I can just slide it down 1 fret. And I'm still connected to the ukulele there, right? So that's it. And you got a double stop there. So, okay. Actually, that's supposed to be, yeah, no, that's right. I got that right. I'm realizing I'm missing a chord in the song sheet. I need to add a new chord. Okay, I put a G in instead of a G7. All right, so Sentimental Me. So from that C, we're going back to, in the verses, we're going back to a G7. We're going back and forth like that. And then from the G7, we're going to go to a D minor. And we're going to do it this way. My index finger now is the anchor point. It's going to stay exactly where it is. And I pick up the others and move them around from a G7 to a D minor and back to a G7, right? And then my ring finger becomes the anchor point. It's going to just slide up 1 fret and everything else gets picked up. So that's the first verse. Sentimental me, I guess I'll always be so in love with you. Say you love me too, sentimental me. Right? Second verse too. Except the very, very last line. All my love to you, no one else will do, sentimental me. And I go to an F. Right? So the F, I mean, my fingers are kind of hovering over the F already, so that's not too hard. And then we go into the bridge. Again, my ring finger is going to just slide down 1 fret and form that E7, right? Reaching for the moon and wishing on a star. Now watch this. I'm just going to pick up my middle finger, slide the other 2 up 1 fret in the same position. That's my second position, A minor. Wishing on a star. Now, as is the case with all of my little superscripted numbers, that means playing up the neck, right? You can always ignore them if you want and just play an A minor. But in this case, you already have your fingers there. It's not harder to play this version, and it sounds a little cooler. It's got a little more panache. But you can ignore that and play a normal A minor if you would prefer. But so I'm going from E7 to A minor, and then my ring finger is almost in the right place. I'm just going to lay it flat and drop 1 more finger for that B7. On my honeymoon, I want to be. Now, I normally form an E7 this way, but I'm tempted to just drop this. I've got this already. I can just leave that barred and form the E minor this way. So, your choice. That's the entire song, other than, with the rest of the song repeats that. Other than the final 2 chords, I'm just barring the 11th fret and then the 12th. That's it. So, Sentimental Me. That's all. That's the whole song. Okay, now I'm going to play, let's see, slow motion, close up on my chord changing hand. You know what, though? I want you to see the triplets, too, so I'll close up on both hands. And I'm going to play from the intro through the first 2 verses and the bridge, but then I'm going to go straight to the verse 3 outro. So I'm skipping kind of the middle part of the song, but that way you can see the outro and practice that along. So here we go. Slow motion. 5, 6, 7, and Sentimental Me. Yes, I'll always be so in love with you. Say you love me too, sentimental me. dreaming while I live, dreaming while I live, living just to give, living just to give all my love to you. No one else will do. Sentimental me. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Reaching for the moon and wishing on a star. On my honeymoon, I want to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Darling, can't you see? First 3 outro here. It was meant to be. It was meant to be. I'm in love with you. Say you love me too. Sentimental me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's it. See you Wednesday. Bye.